He didn't wait to die. He studied guards. Night settles over the camp like a threat. His cell door clanks, and hope trembles. He listens to footsteps, counting every rhythm. Each patrol passes, then the same silence returns. He marks guard angles with soot on stone. A chance appears during the midnight cigarette break. He moves when their radios crackle and fade. Barbed wire glints as he crawls under it. He cuts a strip from cloth to muffle noise. A distant dog barks, and his stomach drops. He slips into a ditch, breathing through pain. When dawn nears, he runs for the trees. A search line forms behind him like a net. He is caught at the first fence roadblock. A baton cracks, and he falls to the ground. The camp forces him to watch his own defeat. They brand his shackles as punishment spreads through ranks. In pain, he memorizes where he was seen. He learns guards don't just watch, they anticipate. A month later, he is transferred to Camp 2. New fences rise higher, and fog grows heavier. At roll call, they demand silence from every breath. He watches the officer's head turn, not his feet. That tiny delay becomes his first advantage. He swaps stolen crumbs for a weak key fragment. The lock is older than the guards believe. He unlocks a maintenance door and steps through. A flashlight beam sweeps the hall, nearly catching him. He times the dark gaps between two inspections. Outside, searchlights stab the fog like knives. He crawls along the drainage tunnel's slick floor. The tunnel breathes cold air against his cheeks. A guard rounds the corner above, boots echoing. He freezes as the footsteps pause overhead. Then he darts forward, slipping beyond the last grate. He reaches the outer wire, hands trembling. A stitch tears, and a guard hears it anyway. He is dragged back through the gate's teeth. A warning beating leaves marks he can't erase. He counts those marks like coordinates for escape. After punishment, his mind turns sharper each day. He asks for work outside the main fence line. He learns which towers rotate slowly at dusk. The final camp will be different, he knows. So he saves breath, refusing panic and rushing. When the transfer trucks arrive, he stays unreadable. Camp 3 is louder, colder, and stricter. Spotlights sweep continuously, leaving no safe darkness. He discovers the lights, seams between beams. He studies guard routines on the living concrete floor. He learns which boots slip and which never do. That tells him where the ground betrays guards. He steals a wire tie, then braids it into a tool. His third escape starts with a single quiet breath. He slips into the guard corridor during a rotating shift. A radio message delays one patrol by seconds. Seconds are all he needs to reach the perimeter gate. He uses the tool to loosen a lock without snapping it. The gate clicks softly, then stays half open. He slips through, keeping his body low under the wire. Behind him, the lights lock onto motion and surge. Guards shout, and dogs strain against leashes and fog. He runs toward the tree lean, praying the seams hold. A crack in the dark reveals his silhouette too clearly. He is tackled near a floodlight pole and thrown down. They drag him back to the punishment yard under chains. He receives punishment again, but he refuses to break. In the dark barracks, he rebuilds the plan from failure. He realizes the third camp expects the same path twice. So he chooses a route that looks impossible at first glance. He waits for a storm to steal the spotlight's rhythm. Lightning flashes, and he counts guards' blinks of light. When rain drums the ground, he cuts the final barrier wire. He dives into darkness as searchlights scatter in the storm. A guard tower lurches, then slows, buying him his escape window. He sprints past the last checkpoint without stopping once. For a moment, the camp goes silent like it can't comprehend. He reaches freedom's edge, and the wire is behind him. He survives because he adapted, not because he prayed.